Hello, welcome back to Real English through Davina's Life Abroad. I'm Coco. Today we're following Davina on her very first day at the uni in the UK. By the end of the story, I will break down 7 very useful expressions from her day, so you can start using them in your life. Also, this series is perfect if you want to use it for shadowing or just as a part of your daily English practice. I'll be sharing Davina's life abroad step by step, from her first day at the uni, to making friends and studying, eventually working. It's all based on real life situation, so everything you learn here is very practical and natural. So if you're trying to improve your English in a more relaxed way, just follow along, practice with me. Alright, are you ready? Let's dive in. Davina woke up early, feeling excited and nervous. Her heart was racing as she thought about all the new experiences ahead. She grabbed her bag, double-checked her timetable, and stepped out of her flat. The morning air was crisp, and the campus looked huge and unfamiliar. As she walked around, every corridor looked the same. She whispered to herself, "Wow, I feel completely lost." She pulled out her campus map and squinted, trying to figure out her way. "Where on earth is the lecture hall?" she muttered. After wandering for a few minutes, she spotted a student walking by. Taking a deep breath and summoning all her courage, she asked, "Excuse me, could you point me in the right direction, please?" The student smiled warmly and helped her finding the building. "Thank you so much," Davina said, feeling relieved and a little more confident. Later, she arrived at her dorm and met her new flatmate. "Hello, I'm Davina. Nice to meet you," she said. Offering a hand, her flatmate laughed and replied, "Nice to meet you too. I'm Emily. Want to grab a bite later?" Davina's eye lit up. "Yes, I'm excited to be here. Let's do that," she said, feeling more at home than she expected. In her first lecture, the accents were fast and the notes were a little confusing. She worried, "I might freeze in front of everyone if I'm called on." She took a deep breath. "Okay, I just need to settle in first," she told herself. By the end of the day, Davina felt tired but proud. She had met new people, learned the layout of the campus, and even figured out how to navigate the campus on her own. Alright, let's look at the key phrases that appeared in the story. I will explain each one, give extra tips, and show you how to use them naturally. The first one, heart racing. Heart racing. It's an idiom. Your heart speeds up because you're excited or nervous. So it's very common in spoken English for excitement or nervousness. For example, you can say, "My heart was racing before my first presentation." Alright, speak out loud after me. Heart racing. Heart racing. Second one, summon the courage. Summon the courage. It means gathering bravery to do something challenging. Often used before a scary or intimidating action. For example, you can say, "I summoned the courage to introduce myself to the new classmates." Alright, say it loud after me. Summon the courage. Summon the courage. Third one, double-checked. Double-checked. This is a phrasal verb. It means check something carefully again. For example, you can say, "I double-checked my homework before submitting it." Please say it loud after me. Double-checked. Alright, next one, grab a bite. Grab a bite. It means to eat something quickly or casually. For example, "After class, let's grab a bite at the cafeteria." Alright, let's say it out loud after me. Grab a bite. grab a bite. Okay, next one. I might freeze in front of everyone. I might freeze in front of everyone. It means feeling so nervous you can't act or speak. Common in presentation, interviews, or when meeting strangers. For example, you can say, I might freeze in front of everyone during my speech. All right, repeat after me, please. I might freeze in front of everyone. I might freeze in front of everyone. Okay, next one. Settle in. Settle in. This is a phrasal verb. It means become comfortable in a new place or situation. For example, you can say, it took me a week to settle in at my new university. So this is often used for new jobs, schools, apartments, or countries. All right, please read after me. Settle in. Settle in. The last one, navigate the campus. Navigate the campus. It means to find your way around a campus or area. Navigate can also be used for cities, buildings, or complicated situations. For example, you can say, it took me a while to navigate the campus on my first day. All right, let's repeat after me. Navigate the campus. Navigate the campus. So those are the 7 key expressions from Davina's first day. Heart racing, summon the courage, double checked, grab a bite, I might freeze in front of everyone, settle in. Navigate the campus. Here's a challenge for you. Think of your own first day story at school or work or anywhere new and use at least 3 of these expressions. All right, next week we'll follow Davina as she tries to make new friends in the cafeteria. Okay, see you next time. Thank you for watching.